Good morning, good morning. What's up, everyone? Back again.
Yes, sir. What up, though?
Episode 3, House of Kages. It's good.
It's your host, Jordan.
And it's Rook.
We're back, man. Episode 3.
We're dedicating this episode to everything Bleach. Celebrating the new episode dropping.
Yeah. New episode just dropped. So I figured, you know what? Let's just kind of recap a little bit of the Thousand Blood War, Part 1 and Part 2. And then, at the end, if you guys haven't watched it yet, then you could just skip. But we'll...
Yeah, we're going to do have a spoiler alert now. Going to recap the Season 3 first episode. See what's good with it.
Let's get to this Bleach movie, because I still think it's a movie, man.
You're crazy,
man. It's too much of a good show, seasons, man. It's like a movie to me, but...
The quality is so OP, it feels like a movie. I agree.
Yeah, how did Part 1 start off again? It was
that the Aranka who came into Ichigo's room, just stepped all over his bed.
I know,
he's stomping on his bed and shit.
Ichigo was pissed, like, yo, can you get off my bed first, then we could talk?
This dude had a whole monologue. He was like, yo, I don't know who you are, but get the fuck off my bed.
Yeah, that was fun. I remember that, man. He's like, let's just take it outside, my guy. And they were just outside in the air fighting.
Yeah, that was after Ichigo drop kicked him out of his friggin' window.
Yeah,
and he went flying.
Pissed. He's like, damn, this dude really hit me like that.
Yeah,
I remember that, man.
And that's when you realize, well, you don't know yet, but that's when he first tried to steal Ichigo's Bankai.
Oh,
and then he couldn't.
Yeah, that's right. Pulling out that little stupid medallion thing, man.
Yeah, homeboy just gets...
And he was weird, because he was rocking, the part of that, the mask of...
the hollow mask?
Yeah, the hollow mask.
Yeah.
So Ichigo's like, bro, you a hollow or something? He's like, the disrespect.
He called him an Aranka,
That's
and he was like,
what
don't
yeah.
ever call me a low-level Aranka.
He
He's
was
like,
that
yo,
pissed,
relax.
man. Then he had to pull out the little Quincy, a little wristlet.
Your wristlet. Yeah, the little pentagram thing. And then I'm pretty sure he just gets one-shotted, right? And then he runs away.
Yeah, and then he...
It's like time's up, and
time's up, man. This dude just disintegrates into a little black fucking
little
powder.
shadow.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do.
And then Then they get back, and then Kisuke comes. Then he tells them about they all find out about the Soul Society.
Yep.
And then, so Ichigo's on his way. No, then Nell comes.
Mundo, right? I thought they were,
Nell comes out the sky, and then she's like, "Oh, you gotta save us in Hueco Mundo."
Yeah, that was the best.
That was the worst. And that little other dude,
she's
I
awesome.
forget the sidekick dude that she was with, but
them dudes is crazy. Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, Holly Bell got taken, and she got beat by not Ewok, for good old Uhabara."
Oh yeah.
Uabaha.
Yeah.
So finally know how to say his name. Don't flame me in the
yes.
comments.
Right. Yeah. Uabaha.
Shit. And then Holly Bell's not there. Neither is Uhabaha, but he does run into good old Queagle.
That dude, man. That dude was the worst.
Everything about him just makes me hate him. And there's really no other thing. He looks like a Nazi.
That's exactly when I first seen him. I thought he was a Nazi or something.
The vibes I got from him, Def was straight as Nazi.
Oh yeah.
But that's the first real fight that Ichigo gets into. And
that was good, man.
Because you don't know how Ichigo's gonna be, but
even before that, Quige whatever ends up fighting. Was it the Tres Bestias?
Yeah.
The little 3 shorties right there.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, you thought it was sweet."
Exactly. I mean, they were kind of holding it on for a little bit, but
a little bit, and then they got stomped.
Yeah, Kilgate was just like, nah, man.
Yeah, and then he realizes how strong the friggin' Quincy Volsterndick are. Crazy name.
It really is, man.
And then so he's fighting that dude, and then he those Tres Bestias end up giving their right or left arm, and then they form that what's his name, Aeon.
Yeah,
the
little monster
crazy bird monster thing.
Yeah,
he was beating the shit out of Queagle though.
Man.
He was holding it down for a little bit.
He was for a little bit, man, but Quilgay was just he was on another level, man. He was holding back.
Yeah, he definitely just letting himself get pummeled for whatever reason.
Right.
But then he absorbs Aeon and turns into a weird Quincy beast looking thing.
Yeah.
And then Ichigo just does his Bankai and gets a good 10 shows his ass.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's basically it for that dude.
Right. It was cool seeing Kisuke though, man.
Yo, good old hat and clogs.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's what me and Mindy call him. Good old hat and clogs.
Dude, that hat's fire, man. I kind of want to. I almost bought one too. I seen the little bucket hats before, man. I almost bought one, but I got this. I ended up getting this Hunter x Hunter hat though. But
Hey, man.
I still might have to get Kisuke's hat, man, just to
Yeah, he's the man.
next summer, man, rock out.
Good old hat and clogs. You gonna get the clogs? So.
You know, I might just get it for like the beach days, man. Walk on the beach with the clogs and the hat
Yo.
on, man. I don't know. I might do it.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be funny.
I would definitely be like, yo, hat and clogs was good.
Yeah, I love Kisuke though. I mean, that dude's
He's always comes at the perfect time.
Yeah.
He always got some shit to talk, and he always makes in fun of Mayuri, which I love because I hate that dude.
Yeah.
And he always got some crazy like weird invention.
He's smart, man.
Yeah.
Inventions, yeah.
And I like his fucking how his Zanpakuto makes that firecracker noise when he uses it.
It's def dope.
But the next thing, well, Ichigo is
that was crazy. He was trying to get to out of Soul Society, man, and stupid Quige, whatever, ends up blocking him, whatever.
Yeah, he ends up trapping him, and it's not. I forget what it's called. Like in between Waco Mundo and the Soul Society, he shoots freaking Kisuke in the back with an arrow, seals Ichigo, and then closes the portal.
Kisuke got caught slipping, man.
Yeah, both of them got caught slipping. They were like, "Oh, I thought he was dead."
Kisuke, I thought he was dead. I was like, dude, you always know when you take somebody out, you gotta do the headshots. You gotta finish him off,
like
man. I would have blew this dude's head off.
Like in fucking Zombieland, you gotta double tap.
Yeah, these dudes are always like piercing, but I thought I got him through the heart. He should be dead, and they just leave him there and then turn it back. Nah, I would have probably blew his head off and then dragged his body in front of me, so now I can see if he's gonna be moving or something. Like, come on.
Why would you have your back turned to someone you don't even know if you finished off yet?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Sail him or something. Sail him up in something. Do something, man. You can't just leave his body there behind you.
If he's not in pieces or you like disintegrated, like in a Kamehameha or something, like you can't just leave him there because he's gonna come back for you.
That's facts.
And then while that happens, Ichigo's whole crew of friends in the Soul Society are just getting wiped out.
Yo,
because
before all that though, when the Stern Raiders popped up on Old Man Yama in his office, they're like, there was no security here, man. They're like, it's kind of a surprise. And Yama's like, there's no fucking security.
He was like, why would we need security? That's what he said. He was like, I am here. And he channeled his inner All Might. And he was like, yo, I am here. I don't need no goddamn security.
That's just how OG Yama is, man.
But at the same time, his fucking right-hand man gets stapled to the wall.
Sasakibe, man, gets body right in front of him. I think that right there, I'm surprised Yamamoto kind of held back right there. I figured if I seen my right hand man for that many years just get body right in front of me, I think I would have just lost it.
I know. I'm surprised he didn't go straight into a rage moment.
Yeah, that should have been a rage moment. But he probably knew too, man. That's how good he was. If he went into a rage moment, he would have destroyed that whole building and probably everybody in there too. Yeah. So it's like I
figured he would have just let one Zanpakuto swing and they all would have been cut in half for all flamed up. But I think he was trying to save his friend. And that's why he held back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As shitty as it is for us, because I would have loved to see him just kill everyone in the room.
Right.
But, yeah, so that happens. The Soul Society is getting invaded by the Quincy's.
Bro, the Quincy's had they had all these different Soul Reapers, man, bitching up. You see, they came in, they're like, oh, we can handle it. One dude getting sliced up, and they're all like, oh. I'm like, damn, bro.
They're all running, scattering like fucking roaches.
Ants, like some water on an anthill, man.
It was crazy. Damn. I didn't expect all these fucking Soul Reapers to be the biggest bitches I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. When it's peace for 1,000 years, man, they losing their losing sight of
these Soul Reapers are sweet. That's what that was.
Yeah, they got caught slacking.
Yeah,
man.
they def did. Everybody getting bodied.
Yeah, I thought it was wild, man. The first time seeing when some of the captains came out, man, and they who was the first one that came out with the pink flowers? Man?
Oh, Byakuya?
Byakuya, man. He came out. He was probably the first. Was he the first one to get his Bankai stolen?
Yeah, I think he was, which is the craziest thing in the world. You think that this guy who's always like the top dog and always looking down on everybody else, the first one to get caught slipping.
Yeah, the
like
dude,
a bum.
he was fighting, man. Told him, he's like, yo, he's like, you haven't experienced this in a fight in like years, man. Which was fair. He's like, you always were beating all your enemies and whoever and stuff. So Byakuya was just getting all a little bit shook, questioning himself, man. What's really got him though is when he showed his little sister
Rukia?
Rukia, yeah, Rukia. When he showed Rukia getting like killed like in his mind, that's what fucked him up.
Which is crazy because he don't even like her. You know what I'm saying? All of Bleach, homeboy's just been shitting all up and down this girl, and now all of a sudden he's like, my sister. Like,
he's one of those siblings, man, where like he's super super tough on his sibling. Deep down, like he just wants to see them excel. It kind of reminds me of in Demon Slayer with
what, Tanjiro?
Not Tanjiro, man, but homeboy that be shooting the guns. And his older brother, that's one.
I forget his name. Yeah,
one of his older brothers, man. It was just shitting on him, man. Always, all the time, man. Ready to kill him right now. And it's just like, but deep down, like his little brother's like his heart, man. He's just.
Well, that's because that dude in the Demon Slayer is like one of the top Hashira, and his brother's kind of a scrub.
The Wind Hashira, yeah.
Yeah.
But Byakuya, man, definitely always shitting on Rukia. But I definitely know, man. He don't want. That's probably the one person in the whole world he don't want nothing to happen to. So.
I mean, yo, that dude not definitely just destroys Byakuya. And
he def did.
And even Renji.
He used his Bankai to get on him, man. I was like, damn, man.
Because when him and Renji were doing the combos and Renji had him like tied up in his his Bankai and his sword, and then fucking Byakuya did all the pink like lotus flowers to that dude's face. I was like, this is it. And then you see the one petal like in the guy's eye and it's being blocked by the blue veins.
That was
tough. I was like, all right, man, this dude might be on another level.
Yeah, that was
tough. And then proceeds to steal his Bankai, kick his ass, then Demasculine, great name, comes over and just drop kicks Renji to the other side of the fucking Serete.
Can we talk about your boy for a second, man?
Which one?
Demasculine.
Yeah, I mean, great name. I'm not even gonna lie.
It is a funny name, man.
He kind of reminds me of a luchador with his little friggin' Rey Mysterio mask he got on.
Yes.
Like a German version.
He def is. He kind of actually reminds me of, what was it, from Seven Deadly Sins?
The
man, too.
Yo,
I hate that I'm forgetting my guy's name. I bet he brought him up,
my favorite
man.
character.
Yeah, we gotta get my guy. He reminds me of him because he's just so prideful, man. And what is it, man? We'll have to get back to his name, but Master Masculine, man. That dude's a beast.
Yeah, he really is a beast. Because honestly, wait, Escanor, that's his name.
I forget.
My
Escanor.
dog Escanor.
It's been a while since I watched that anime.
Yeah,
he reminds me of Escanor, man. When Escanor gets all jacked up and stuff, man,
when the sun's out and he becomes a fucking beast,
man.
We'll definitely have to do an episode on the Seven Deadly Sins. I love that show.
Yeah, I gotta get
especially
back to
fucking
that.
Escanor, man.
Escanor.
But he definitely gives out the aura of Escanor. But he's not nowhere near as good.
Oh no.
But let's talk about your man, fucking Master Masculine's little sidekick, James.
Yes, dude.
Your man.
The number one fan.
Yo, it was crazy because I thought he was dead at least like 3-4 times, and then little James would be like,
"Come out of nowhere,
superstar!" And then he would his eyes would just glow, fucking, and then he would just get up and be 100% fine.
Pump Masculine up, man.
Yo, but when
Masculine, you could say sometimes it seemed like Masculine was just like, "Damn, I don't know if I got this," and then James would just come out with that support, man.
Yo, he has like 4 captains' bodies under his belt, though.
I know. That's wild.
Because every single one who tried to come up against him would just get bodied. I don't know the captain's names at the moment, but the guy with the faux hawk, I thought he was gonna be super strong because he stopped his foot. It reminded me of when Luffy stopped Doflamingo's foot.
It was like Mugaruma, something like that. Mugaruma, Kensai.
I thought he was gonna be the man.
Captain of Squad 9 back then. Yeah.
Thought he was gonna be the man.
I did
he ends up getting destroyed.
He did. That was upsetting. That was like the first time we started really seeing some captains getting destroyed.
Yo,
like,
I thought all of them were just too jacked, but captains were falling left and right.
They really were.
But that's after Renji went to the Soul King's palace and got trained by good old what's that dude's name? The friggin' Korinji, the hot springs guy.
Oh yes, the man.
So he already trained.
That's right.
Renji.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he came back smooth.
Hot spring demon.
He came back smooth too. He had the nice fit on, the little Gucci goggles, the Versace bandana, the fur coat.
I didn't really like Renji through mostly through Bleach, man. But he definitely stepped it up. I gotta give it to him, man.
No, 100%. He wasn't a baby bag bitch he usually is. So
yeah, I mean, he definitely fought. Try to put in his work, but he definitely stepped it up in this 1,000 Blood War.
Yeah, and he had his true Bankai, the So-O Zabimaru.
Zabimaru.
And even friggin' Demasculine was like, he acknowledged how dangerous the Bankai was.
Oh yeah.
And then he tried to do his little charging once he got his special unlocked power, and then Renji was like, I'm not having it, and just stabbed Homeboy right through the chest.
Put him down.
Yeah, and then
I was like, about time though, man. I was like, if this dude kills any more people, this is gonna be crazy, man. You can't let this dude just stop.
He was walking
everybody.
all over people, man.
Yeah.
And then yeah, cause even friggin' damn, I forget his name. I should really stop doing that. But the bald dude, his homeboy who has the Fuji Kujaku Bankai. And then the dude with the 69 tattoo on his face.
6'9".
Yeah, all three of them got bodied by friggin' Masculine.
They did.
And then two captains. And then it takes Renji to come up for the second time and be like, all right, man, I'm putting you in the fucking dirt. And then I liked when he stabbed him, and then his little red snake came and basically looked like he ate him, and then he just disintegrated after that.
Right.
That was pretty dope.
That was a good fight. Yo, I'm telling you. I mean, the amount of good fights though in this 1,000 Blood War was a lot, man. When one of my favorite scenes to do is when the man himself, Kenpachi, came walking up with 3 Stern Raiders on his shoulder, man. Like, yo, are these your fuck boys, bro?
Yo, these your mans?
That shit had me dying, man. Homeboy was like, wait, he took out 3 by himself? I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Because like I said, like, these Stern Raiders was mopping up captains and shit.
Yeah.
And Kenpachi took out 3 by himself, man.
And then he was like, actually, it was pretty easy. Yeah. And then explained how he just
Each
folded all his homeboys and was like, are you the leader to friggin' Yuhabaha? And then he was like, yeah, and then charged straight for him. And then
yeah, I know.
I wish
that's what Kenpachi should have. He should have kept it cool for a little second and kind of, people what was going on instead of just charging right at the fucking leader. Like, come on, man.
I mean, I get it. He's Kenpachi, you know what I mean? He's like, I'll fold everybody. What he should have done is gone for his right-hand man. That's what he should have gone for. Fucking, what's his name? Hoshwolf.
Hoshwolf is that? Yeah. They got some crazy names. Some of these dudes got like Spanish names. Some got like these like German or Jewish names and stuff.
Yeah, their fucking names are crazy.
Hoshwolf, like Hugram or something like that.
Yeah, he should have went for him because he probably would have won.
Yeah, because at least that would have probably got him. He would have had to put in a lot of work, so he would have been all super pumped up and ready. But I mean, he wasn't. Yuhabaha anyways would have bodied him anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been good to see. I mean,
that would have been a good fight, though. Yeah, with Hoshwolf.
Even after that, he ends up having to fight fucking Yunahana. Because the new leader, Shinsui, was like, we need to train Kenpachi.
Yo, that fight was crazy.
That fight was dope. That's the first time you see Yunahana even fight.
Yeah, actually put in a work. Her Bankai was fire.
Yeah, the Bankai looked dope. The whole room turning like that reddish, like dark maroon color.
It looked like they just already when they went to hell, man. And then she just grabs her blade and just the whole blade starts turning into some deep blood, man.
I didn't realize she was the first Kenpachi. That's when you learn she's the first Kenpachi too.
You learn kind of the background when she first met Zaraki.
When he was a kid.
When he was a kid.
Yo, and when I don't know, her subordinate came up to him and was like, "Oh, I know you weren't satisfied when you came here. When did you kill all those people?" And she's like, "Kill all those people." She turned around. There was a mountain of people there, And she's like, I didn't even do that. And then the kid Kenpachi was fucking on top of the mountain.
Top, just
I was like, holy shit.
He literally looked like he was like 6'2", which is crazy.
Yeah, a deranged 6-year-old who just slaughtered, looked like 100 people.
A good couple hundred, like grown people.
Yeah, adults.
That's when she was like, nah, we got to keep him alive.
And then he jumped off the pile, stabbed her in the chest, and then they had a fight, and we didn't get to see, but still, doesn't even matter.
Right?
I was just bamboozled because that was insane.
Nah, Hana, man, she was, her skills were so fire, man, too, where she could, like, heal.
Yeah, because she was the captain of the, I think it's Squad 4, which are the healing squad.
Yeah.
So what I found crazy was that the whole time she was fighting Kenpachi, she was killing him and then reviving him that quickly.
He didn't even recognize.
No, he didn't even realize it. He's like, why do I keep blacking out? It's like, dog, you're not blacking out. She's killing you.
Yeah.
And bringing you back to life. You don't even realize.
He was all in his head in that fight, man. Like, dude, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, she was trying to get in his head, being like, yo, you need to unshackle yourself because you've been holding yourself back ever since we fought when you were a child.
Yeah.
Thinking that you're going to lose the opportunity to, have the funnest fight.
That's crazy that she, like, she wanted to go out dying, just making, Kenpachi, like, unlock, like, his
true potential.
His true potential, man.
Yeah, nah,
I wanted to see her fighting, like, some of these Stern Ritters, man. Like, I felt like she would have been putting in work, though, man. Imagine, I wish she could have unlocked Kenpachi's, true potential and was able to fight by his side against, like, these Stern Ritters and stuff.
I feel like if they were going to do that, they should have had them two team up and fight the Stern Ritters and her basically coaching him to unlock his potential while slaying these fucking Stern Ritters.
Yeah, that should have been insane.
That would have been crazy. Kenpachi first Stern Ritters.
Cause like I said, imagine that healing him up real quick while he's just out here putting in work. She's out here putting in work. It would have been unstoppable. Them two would have been unstoppable.
Yeah, and even if he did get hurt, she could basically insta-heal him and herself. So they basically would be immortal running through these fucking Stern Ritters.
This is true.
That would have been an amazing episode. And then, I mean, if she goes down after his potential's unlocked, then so be it.
Because that right there would have, I felt like there would have been a good setup, man, if she ends up getting bodied right in front of Kenpachi and he does his rage moment where, say, his Bankai finally pops up.
Oh, my. I'm waiting for his fucking Bankai to come so bad, man.
Pause. I'm definitely.
Yeah, def pause, but I can't wait for that moment, man.
I think that moment is just going to break the internet. Remember, like, when, like, Luffy's was a Gear 5?
Gear 5, yeah.
It was like it was like people were just waiting, and like
when Goku
it like froze the servers and stuff.
Yeah, crashed fucking Crunchyroll and shit.
This is what I still wish Bleach was on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, it's trash that it's on fucking Disney.
Is it on Disney?
It's on
that's right.
Disney.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Disney and Hulu.
That's true. I've been watching it on Hulu and stuff, but. Yeah, it's going to crash some servers, man. It's going to just break the internet, dude.
Oh, yeah, it's going to shut down Disney and Hulu.
We're already seen... We actually haven't even exactly seen how it's going to be animated, only in the manga.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers already got it tatted and shit.
Yo, we talked about that before, and I'm like, how you going to have it tattooed? Because now you're going to look dumb if it looks completely different than what your tattoo looks like.
Exactly. It's going to be insane. Like, I was reading the stuff that it's the strongest Bankai.
I hope it is.
It has to be.
For the biggest goon, you got the strongest Bankai.
Because he really is like the strongest captain.
I mean,
when he's like his true potential's unlocked, he's definitely like the strongest captain.
He puts it on display a lot too. A lot of these dudes, like we said, are bitching up this whole fucking these first 2 seasons. So, and he's always jumping in the fight. He want to fight.
Oh yeah, he wants to, man. When he was taking on the other Stern Ritter.
The Stern Ritter V, good old Gremmy.
Yes, Gremmy.
Yo.
Fucking Gremmy. I hated that dude.
Oh, me too, man, because he's like, anything I can think up.
He was going to Gremmy
You're dead.
through milks or some crap. He had a wild power, though, man.
Yeah, anything he thinks up in his mind basically comes true.
Nah, that's deadly.
But his first mistake was attacking Yachiro, which is Kenpachi's little... lieutenant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
You should have never touched her, yo.
She's like, Kenny. Nah,
Yeah.
she was like falling down, man.
Good old Kenny.
I thought I didn't know what was gonna happen to her, man. But
We
that's one person
don't
you
ever
don't fuck with.
we don't ever find out what happens to her because he
That's
finds
true.
her. I don't know if it's like her gi or what, but it's on the
Yeah.
ground and she's gone. And
I
then
don't think she's dead.
he told the squad to go look for her,
Yeah.
and they all end up dying. And then he ended up getting jumped by 3 Sternritters. So, I mean, maybe like four or five. But we don't ever find out what happens to her the rest of the friggin' season.
Yeah, I don't think she's dead. But
If she's dead, or if someone uses her to like come at Kenpachi, that's when his Bankai's gonna unlock.
Yeah. That's when he unleashes the Bankai.
Because you get that very short backstory when he finds her.
I wonder who he is gonna use his Bankai on, and I feel bad for them.
If I would, if I had a guess, it's probably gonna be Hashwath.
Yes, I was thinking the right hand man, because that's definitely got to be who he uses it on.
Ichigo's gonna fight Uryu, we all know that, and then he's gonna fight.
If Ichigo fights Uryu, you think so?
Yeah, it's in the intro.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's in the intro song.
That's some like Sasuke Naruto shit, like, you know.
Yo, fuck Uryu, man.
Yeah, I know. I don't like him.
Snake ass
either,
motherfucker.
man.
I never liked him anyway.
I mean, to be honest though, like if I was like a Quincy and I was kind of ignorant to like my history, most of my history, and I end up finding out exactly what happened to my ancestors and family, that the Soul Reapers just bodied them all.
Yeah, just massacred everybody. I mean, but his mom didn't even get massacred. The reason why his mom died is because of when Yhwach woke up and he needed power, every unworthy Quincy died, and he took their power. That's why Ichigo's mom died. That's why Uryu's mom died.
Yo, that's...
And I don't think Uryu knows that Ichigo's actually a Quincy. Half Quincy.
Yeah, that's wild. Your mom's a Quincy and your dad's a Soul Reaper.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane. And it's more insane that Ichigo went this far in his life without like knowing like all of this.
Did you know? Yo, his dad's a bitch for that. Like, I'm not gonna tell him.
Exactly. If I'm a Soul Reaper and if my son is at age or old enough, man, or he's like, like an adult now, I gotta be like, yo, come on, man. We gotta have a little talk, father-son, real quick. Yeah. I gotta give you a little. I gotta get you hip to what your dad used to be doing back in the day.
It takes your son almost dying from the Quincy, the father of all Quincy's, for you to tell him. And you're even lucky he made it back because he almost died.
And then you gotta tell him about his mom. You can't. Come on.
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing
ever. Everything in the dark comes to light. You gotta let your son know that, dude.
But. I mean, he knows now, and we're going to see where it leads him, but that was some bitch-made shit right there.
I'm telling you, this season, man, is going to be insane.
I hope this season answers a lot of questions, because the first 2 seasons has left a lot of, like, stones unturned. Definitely. So I'm hoping they give us some goddamn answers and some good fights, because we need it.
Definitely.
And so fucking back to Kenpachi and Gremmy.
Yeah, that fight was...
that fight was fucking insane.
Dude.
Because he's like, Kenpachi swings the sword on dude, and he doesn't cut his skin or cut him at all. And then he's like, I just thought that my skin was harder than steel, so that you couldn't cut me. And then he swings the sword again and just slices homeboy up.
Kenpachi's like, bro, there's nothing my sword can't cut.
Yeah, nothing I can't cut, homeboy. And then he tried to use the magma to melt him. And he almost got Yachiro again, but he's like, yo, get out of the way. And then, of course, that didn't do anything. Then he manifests all those guns and missiles and shoots him at Kenpachi. He cuts the missile in half and it explodes. That was pretty cool. But again, does nothing.
That just shows, man, like, because a lot of dudes, when they find out that dude's power and stuff, they're just probably instantly going to be thinking, like, this is impossible to win. How am I going to beat this guy? And Kenpachi was just like... This is fun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, this is interesting. Like,
he also tried to drown Kenpachi, and that also didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And then, one of my favorite moments in all of the first fucking 2 seasons is when that dude summons the meteor. And Kenpachi's like, man, I never tried to cut one of these before.
See what I mean? Like, other dudes would have seen that and just been like, dude, we're done. Like, what am I going to do? Like, they would have been thinking, Kenpachi, his instant thoughts are just like, oh, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, let's
He's been waiting for fights like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, when he cuts that fucking thing and explodes in the sky, it was so dope.
Yo, that shit was so crazy, man.
Yo, top goon.
Because Grammy was even like, holy fuck. I can't believe this dude just cut that shit in half.
Yeah. And then
that shit was huge.
Then he's like...
It was like an Earth. That was like a planet.
Yeah, I know. It's like the one out of fucking Naruto that Madara drops on
I know,
good old Oki.
Yeah.
Anoki? Yeah.
The ridiculous freaking... That was
It was that size. That's how big the fucking thing was.
That was insane.
And then...
that was such a good fight, man.
And then he's like, oh, well, I forget. All I need to do is imagine myself being stronger than you. And then goes to hit him, and then his body just falls apart because his mind couldn't comprehend being stronger than Kenpachi.
how insane is that? You can't even comprehend the strength of somebody. Like,
that's insane, man.
That really was insane.
No, it was crazy. And that was probably some of my favorite fights in the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, I know last episode we definitely was talking about Yamamoto's fight and stuff. So we don't have to really get too deep into that again. Yeah, but, that's for sure.
I mean, still, even before he fights Yuabaha, he one-shots fucking, what's his name, Dylan, and then he one-shots 3 fucking Stern Ritters at one time.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't even look at him. He's just like, yeah, whatever, waves his hand, and they all die, which is crazy.
That was insane. Rest in peace again.
So that's so crazy.
I love the flashback scene where Yamamoto, man, was walking up the friggin' piles of dead Quincy's, man, up to your boy Yuabaha, man. Yo, that was just badass.
And then his right-hand man comes and stabs fucking Yuabaha
comes out from underneath the body. He's like, oh my damn.
Yeah, it was just hiding in the dead Quincy's.
Yo, that's so badass.
That was some good shit.
That right there too, like the ultimate disrespect, bro. Like, this dude stepping on all these dead bodies of your people, man. Like,
and then you just gotta eat that. Like, that's crazy. And then you end up getting killed, or whatever. Everyone thought you were killed. A thousand years ago. Right.
You know what was dope too was Ichigo's entrance into the Soul Society finally, man. It like reminded me of always the main character in different animes. Like, we're like, oh, everyone's losing and people are dying. They're scared. Like, where is he? And then like Naruto makes his appearance finally against Pain on the Toad. And it's like
Sakura's like, Naruto! And the cloud fucking
just like even whenever they're screaming and Krillin's crying, like, we need Goku. And Goku's running down, Snake Road or whatever, and he just appears, whatever, and everyone's like, yes. That was like Ichigo, man, when he finally made his entrance. They're like, oh shit.
Yeah, because as soon as he makes his entrance, he comes out of the fucking portal, and then that guy in the queue has arrows on his back, and he sees that Stern Ritter right outside like the entrance, and he just one-shots the shit out of that dude. Yeah. Basically just walks through him, doesn't even care, and he's in the sky floating, looking around, and he just disappears and shows up right in front of freaking Byakuya, who's dying. Yeah. And everyone's like, where does spiritual pressure go?
Byakuya was like, oh, you're the last person I should even be like asking this and stuff, but he's like, I need you to protect the Soul Society, this and that, and Ichigo's a G. He didn't even answer him. He just takes off.
And he just flash steps away.
Like, this nigga didn't even answer me. He's like, but I know what he's gonna do. Yeah, he was salted.
But this is it for me.
Right? Yeah, this is it for me.
Yeah, like
man, come on, bro.
You shouldn't have got stomped out. That was on you.
Exactly.
You gotta practice on honing your craft instead of just getting comfortable.
Right.
Alright, but what about your man Hitsugaya versus good old Kang Do?
Oh yeah.
I know that's your boy, but it's nothing like too crazy because his Bankai got stolen by him, and then he ends up fighting him anyway. And I liked seeing Hitsugaya get humbled anyway, because he always looks down on everybody. He always talks shit to everybody. He thinks he's high and mighty.
He's not. I'm not a fan of him, man. Out of like trying to think of all the captains and stuff. I don't know, man. I don't like him.
Nah, he's not on my friggin'. He's not on my list, top anything. I don't really like him either, but it was good to see him get his ass kicked, because, I mean, it feels like he needs it. But when Kisuke gave everybody the chance to get their Bankai back, and then he's fighting that guy, I liked how, I don't know. I liked how he like talked to his Bankai and basically just
Yeah.
destroyed Kangdu and then froze him in the cross.
Yeah.
But again,
I mean, that was pretty dope.
But again, it comes back to why did you leave him alive? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You froze him, didn't kill him, even though like he froze him and then was gonna go save Rangiku and fell and basically passed out. So I mean, whatever. But still, you gotta kill these people or else they're gonna come back and get you. So you're an idiot.
Yeah, he's just one of the captains, man. I feel like he's one of the weakest.
Which is funny because that's the dude who took over Ichigo's dad squad.
Oh yeah. Definitely forgetting about that. Fucking Ichigo's dad.
Yeah,
the worst.
He's definitely the worst. Went to friggin' the world of the living. Met Ichigo's mom. Never went back to the Soul Society.
That was wild.
Yo, found my girl. I'm up out of here, man.
Yo, one of the I remember if we talked about it last time. It was when Yuabaha went to go visit good old Sasuke Aizen. I forgot, man, that which is so crazy that Aizen was, concealed and like wrapped up like that he was able to fuck with his senses and kept him there longer just because, like I said, Yuabaha had only a certain amount of time to be down there in the Soul Society for him to leave.
Yeah.
And he's like, the guy's like, his right hand man's like, yo, we gotta go, man. He's like, what? He's like, dude, we have a lot more time. And then he's like, fucking Aizen, man.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I just got here.
Yep, Aizen fucked with his senses, made him feel like he was only down there for like fucking 10, 15, 20 seconds. And Aizen probably had him down there for like an hour.
Yeah, he didn't even realize. Which just goes to show
dude.
you fucking Aizen's power.
Yo. So I guess probably the two main things I'm waiting for. Actually, it's probably about three that I'm waiting for the Bleach to show again. It's definitely Aizen's return.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for that, man.
Yeah, I'm not too
excited.
I don't even like Aizen.
I mean, I don't like Aizen either, but he was a very great, antagonist and stuff. Like, he was a good enemy. And he's so strong that it's like, all right, if they do release him.
Oh, they're definitely releasing him. And
he comes in. I'm curious to see what he's gonna do, and then I'm more curious to see what he's gonna do after. Say Soul Reapers win, whatever, and Yuabaha, whatever, is fucking dead, and then what?
I don't think he's gonna be like, no, go ahead, lock me back up.
Yeah, Aizen's obviously not gonna be like, yo, lock me up, and then you can't trust Aizen to be like, yo, you gonna rock with us again, bro? You are a Soul Reaper.
I feel like after this whole war is over, and if the Soul Reapers win, then he's just gonna disappear. He's gonna be about that action with them the whole way, and then as soon as the chips fall, they're gonna be like, oh well, where's Aizen? And everyone's gonna be like, oh, we don't know. He just disappeared, and he's gonna go back. He's gonna go back to doing his behind the scenes shit.
See, I guess that's probably the only logical thing you could think of, man. Because he's definitely not gonna listen to them or join them again.
No.
No one can trust him. So I can definitely see once Yuabaha say if he gets bodied and shit, Aizen definitely is gonna fucking make a great escape.
Yeah, because you see, I don't know if it was the new episode or if it was like one of the last episode of season 2 where you see Shisui go down to the prison and he's standing in front of Aizen.
Yeah, so like I said, we won't get into the first.
Is that the
episode. We won't get into the
okay.
I mean, they show parts of it in the trailer.
Okay.
That's where we first seen Shisui going down to speak to Aizen. We see like a real quick second of them in the trailers. Mm-hmm. But we won't get into that.
Yeah, because you only see a second anyway, so I don't want to even talk about that yet. I wasn't sure if it was in the new episode.
Yeah.
Or the last one, but
What about our guys, man? The beast, the Squad Zero, the Royal Guards.
I had very high hopes for these people.
I mean, you have to, man.
And I feel like they let me down.
Literally protecting the royal family,
I feel like they let me down, man, because fucking I had such high expectations, especially of Namaya, just because the black dude, and he was just swagged out.
Nehemiah's the man.
Oh yeah, I mean
it's not just because he's black.
No, it's not. It's not just because he's black.
I know part of it is for me though. But.
It's just good to see your brother out there handling the shit. But when the Quincy's first came up there, and then
which is crazy that they were able to get up to the royal palace, because you know, Hayosibe, whatever, Ichibi, he says, like, the only way to really get up here is, like, with him or
But
pretty much you gotta be welcomed and, like,
yeah,
allowed to get up there.
yeah, but I feel like even at the end of season 2, Shisui was like, I don't know what Hiyosube was doing, allowing the Quincy's to get up there because they basically, Ichigo was a key when he jumped down the 72 floors back to the Serete,
Yeah.
and then they left the portal open to invite the Quincy's up because they thought that they could handle it.
I mean, I don't blame them.
I mean,
these 5 motherfuckers are, like you said, Shisui says, they're stronger than, like, all the captains combined. They're stronger than every single buddy in the Soul Society.
But the hubris was crazy, man. To think that you guys are just that dude that you can be like, you know what, y'all can't handle it down there, send him up, I'm gonna pack him up, and fucking that's gonna be that.
Yeah, because I mean, you got
audacity was crazy.
Hiyusubi on your right there on your side. That dude, man, he's something else.
He is, but him being something else was also his downfall because homeboy kept playing with fucking Yuhabaha, and
that was some good fighting. Though,
it ended up blowing up in his face.
It was
good fighting. It was
we'll
good.
Have
fighting.
to get to the
definitely
conclusion of the fight between them, but at the beginning, man, he was a beast, bro. He was, his sword and stuff, man. The black ink, whatever. Yeah, but I know it's a paintbrush. It looks like a sword. That paintbrush shit is crazy, man.
He can do whatever he fucking.
He can like erase your name, bro, and write you a new name, which ends up fucking you be whatever he writes and shit. Like he made him a black ant.
Yeah.
You know. And now Yuhaba is feeling like suppose he was feeling like a small little ant or something.
Yeah, and then he fucking stomps him through the bridge, and then he's floating in the air, and he ends up smacking him, which remind me of Netero's power.
Netero shit, man.
Yeah.
That shit was dope, though. But it was just 2 big, huge hands putting in work.
I was like, oh, damn.
He
was putting in work.
Nah,
I'm not going to lie.
He's strong, man. He's the leader, so he's got to be, but he's fucking strong, man. All of them were pretty dope, man. Honestly, there's not. I mean, I guess my least favorite was
Hikafune.
Yes, yeah, the ruler of grain. I mean, she's strong as shit too.
She wasn't really doing anything. She made that bird cage, which was cool, but she didn't really have any like fighting prowess. She wasn't.
Yeah.
But I also feel like she's not the one who should be who they go to put in work. It's definitely Shutara and Nehemiah.
Shutara, she's dope.
Yo, she is dope.
Her like demeanor and like energy is dope.
But again,
she's badass. That's what I like about her.
This is why I feel like Squad Zero let me down because fucking Nehemiah was handling all those Quincy's who came up there. I like those ways that sound his sword made. Yeah. When he went to swing, it was a very, very distinct sound. It was dope. And he just one-shot every Quincy. Even when they got his power, he was like, all right, well, that's cool. But you're still going to catch these hands, though.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, you're the creator of Zanpakuto, man. Like,
yeah, when he came with the Zanpakuto and the oil, I was like,
oh man,
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I could tell he's ready to pack these dudes up.
Dude, all them fights was so fire, bro. All them fights, even with Kirinji, whatever, Tenjiro, the hot spring. Fighting, he was fighting the right hand man, whatever, and stuff.
I mean, I feel like they all had a good handle on the situation until
they definitely did.
Yuabaha basically went blue Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan God and did that whole power
Reishi up and stuff, man.
Yeah, he fucking.
He'd just be shooting out that.
He'd be
Reishi
glazing Reishi. It's so annoying.
Like guys, Soul Society's got an unlimited amount of Reishi. I'm just gonna suck this and give it all back.
Which is funny. It's like how y'all build everything out of Reishi, knowing Quincy's thrive on Reishi. It seems like the dumbest thing that you could do.
Doesn't make sense.
Nah, it doesn't.
It doesn't make sense.
But that whole situation was pretty crazy.
We know what was the craziest in my eyes is when all these motherfuckers got down and slit their throats. They told Shurara you got the most hands, so you're gonna handle all these motherfuckers. You got this, and they cut themselves and unlocked their full power and stuff into
they
her.
were able to unlock her Bankai. She was putting in work, man.
That Bankai was ridiculous.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name. It's like fucking 50 letters.
Too long. Yeah, I'm That shit was the animation on it, everything, man. It just looks so.
Yo, she was
crazy.
killing it. She was fucking killing it.
She had all of them lined up in their own separate room, getting bodied in all different ways.
Yeah, she basically killed all 4 of them
with ease.
Yeah, easily packed them all up, and then again until fucking. Yeah, Baja went blue Super Saiyan God and just fucked up everything.
That's so annoying.
Then after that, she couldn't handle him, and Uryu got the best of her. But
that was yeah. Actually, we'll have to get to that.
Yeah, again, I keep mixing the episodes.
I know. I mean, well, we just watched it.
Yeah, it did just come out, so it blends in with the rest of them.
It does, yeah. Obviously, it picks up, off where season 2 ended. But
yeah, because we talked about doing this episode last week, so. Me and Jordan had to run through the first 2 seasons and watch them consecutively so that we can come in today.
Tried.
Tried.
I tried,
man. We came in and fucking tried to watch all the episodes we could. I just finished this morning so that I can get the fresh picture, man.
I'm like...
Well, I was the first one up,
so... Yeah, I was missing episodes, man. Way too busy celebrating these birthdays the past couple of days and stuff.
These shits just blended in for me, man. But... it was a really good fight. I liked how she was just bodying everybody, especially Uryu because he's such a snake, man. Like I said, I can't wait. I can't wait till Ichigo fights him.
That fight's.
I hope it's not a lot of talk no jutsu because I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset if it isn't.
Ichigo's gonna be like Naruto with his talking jutsu.
I mean, it looks like
Ichigo's gonna be like Sasuke.
It looks like they're throwing hands. It's funny too because Sasuke was like that blue shit, and so is Uryu, and fucking Naruto is all orange, and so is fucking Ichigo. So they be playing off each other a lot.
They always, yeah.
It's funny.
They always got resemblance. They get their little creative ideas from other,
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I don't hate on it at all.
No, I love it. I love it.
I don't mind at all.
I've seen a few people go Super Saiyan and Bleach these 2 seasons of Bleach, so it's good to see them pay like homage to fucking other animes and shit.
Right. Yeah. Trying to. I mean, it was a lot more different stuff, but that was a good recap though of 1 and 2. You have anything else, man?
Yeah, I got one more thing about your man Kamamura, the dog, 13 Court Guard squad captain.
Yeah, squad 7.
But so I feel like, I don't know if you feel the same, but he got played by his little dog leader into sacrificing his heart so that he can become like half human again. And
he went off.
He did go off, and I loved his Bankai when his Bankai shed the armor.
Yo.
And he was like, all the humanity lies in the armor, so once we shed that, we basically become an immortal who can't die.
Yeah.
And that was all dope, but at the same time he's doing that, it's like flipping back and forth between him and that old dog, and the old dog's like, well, thank you for sacrificing yourself so that I can live longer.
I know.
And then eats his heart.
Right? That was fucked up.
And then you see him, that guy's like second guessing himself, Komamura is, and he's like, is this, the cost I have to pay because I didn't take heed to my own words?
I know.
And it's like, nah, man, you got played.
He def did.
He beat the shit out of Bambietta, and that was great, aka Bambi, I guess. And then, but still, that he got played, sacrificed his whole humanity. He's not even a half dog, or he's like non-verbally just a dog now.
Yeah, that was upset. I forgot about that. I was upsetting.
It was crazy.
Yeah, because he was definitely badass.
He got fucking played.
He def did.
Do you want to talk about your girl Rukia getting it back in blood?
Yeah, we can talk about Rukia. Rukia's another one that
no one likes Rukia.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's really no Ichigo without her, though.
No, 100%.
So,
Rukia is a necessary evil.
Yes, I don't entirely hate her.
I mean, I definitely hate her. I think she's one of the most useless characters.
I know.
But, but I feel like, you won't have anything, Ichigo wouldn't have anything without her. Facts.
Yeah.
But after that, she just becomes like less and less pivotal. But she did catch Note or Nods slipping, and he tried to, infect her with fear like he did Byakuya.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
yeah.
funny because you see the flashbacks of him in the hospital bed, and then Yuhabara comes and is like, I'm gonna bless you with some power because you made it through a hard time. And he does end up eventually affecting Rukia with his with fear. And then, of course, Byakuya comes to her aid and basically snaps her out. Got his little friggin' Shikai of Zenbone Sakura. And then he goes, the guy's like, oh, you're finally back. I want to steal your Bankai again. And he goes,
that was the worst.
He was like, you're going to...
Wado with his little mask, dude.
He was like, you're going to die, but I'm not going to be the one to do it. And that's when Rukia turns into a little ice princess looking Bankai. And just basically destroys this guy. Freezes him to, like, what you say, absolute zero.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She got... That was pretty... That was a pretty good fight.
Nah, that was a good fight. That was the best I've seen Rukia in the whole series.
It really was, man. She finally definitely put in that work.
She definitely stepped up in this one. I mean, she mastered her Bankai, so she went up a few points in my book.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't... After seeing that, I was like, all right, I don't entirely hate her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I definitely still don't like her, but...
Nah, she's not my favorite, but, I mean, she, like, a
necessary
evil.
Yeah.
But she freezes that guy, he basically falls apart, and then she... Which I found cool was, like, she installed fear inside of him, because at the end, he's like, I'm afraid of what's going to happen. I'm afraid of, what's happening to me after I'm dying. So that was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. That wasn't too bad.
But yeah, I think that's all I have for the regular fights.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some more that I don't that I can really think about the top.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about the new episode?
Yeah, we can get a little bit into that first episode. So, I mean, if you haven't watched it yet...
Spoiler alert.
Then...
you can just skip this part.
You can just skip the ending. Come back and give it another listen after you watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you tell us if you ended up having to stop and then coming back later.
Right.
But for Jordan liked this episode a lot better than I did. I thought the episode came back a little mid. Because I felt like half the first episode was just recap of the last episode, which I thought they didn't need and was kind of lame.
Yeah, I mean, I probably because I liked it because I haven't gotten back to rewatching that last episode of part 2. Like, I still remember kind of how it went down, but it was great to see the refresher. And like I said, I guess we can go back and actually see how long it was. I think it was like a quarter of the episode was like, Rook thinks it was half of the episode was recap. I think it was like a quarter. Yeah, I think it was probably like a good like 6 minutes, and then it gets into the whole thing, and then you got whatever the 16, 17 minutes of actual episodes, because they kind of ended that little it ended dope, and then you get to the credits, and it was like another like 2 minutes of more. That's why I was just like, oh shit.
This time around, I found that I watched through the credits, and I found a lot of those episodes where I didn't go through the credits, because to me, credits means, just skip to the next episode.
Yeah.
But this time around, I watched a lot of the credits and found like new scenes I've never seen before. Right. But I loved the second half, like the continuation. I didn't like the recap, but I liked the continuation when Uryu gets the drop on friggin' does Squad Zero again, and it's kind of funny because he reminded me that like of a Genjutsu.
He def pulled like a Genjutsu, which was wild, man.
Yeah, on Shutara. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, you think I'm trapped in your Bankai when it's really you trapped in it," and then instead of him hanging in the ribbons, it's her, and he just shoots her into the chest. Arrow. I was flabbergasted.
I was wondering what she was doing with when she's like, oh, this might hurt a little bit, and she ended up poking the needle thread right through like the back of his neck. I was just like, damn, this dude got it.
Because then it switches from that scene to Uhabara, but I was like, when it came back to him, like all the blue like reishi was coming out of him, and I was like, and stuff. Did she like make it come out of his body?
Yeah, did she hit a specific
like a pressure point?
Yeah, like a specific point where his reishi will spill out or something until he dies. I don't know, but
yeah, I thought he was gonna like lose the power that Yuhabaha gave to him from that like point that she put the needle in, but maybe it's gonna be a lingering effect and we don't know. Yeah, but again, a lot of questions that need to be answered because like what the fuck happened?
Yo,
It didn't make any sense.
I couldn't believe though, man, that Yubaha, this dude came out saying like, oh, finally, what I can't believe. He kind of threw you off when he was falling down, getting crushed or whatever. Like he's supposed to be an ant covered in all black.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't believe it. And my guy Hayusube was just like, yeah, better believe it. And he's like, no, I can't believe all the shit I see with my eyes closed. And now he was up to the point where he could finally open his eyes, whatever. And he opened his eyes, and this dude had like
fucking
more pupils.
4 eyes.
Yeah, he had like 3 more pupils, and his eyes was just moving around back and forth, and you could see all the more pupils or whatever eyes coming. It was weird, bro, but that shit was dope.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to see them like switch up and give him some like weird ability, because you're like, what the fuck is he talking about?
And now he's talking about he can see everything, and like, and this dude, man, just all the ink, whatever, just started leaving, whatever, and Hayusube was just all like,
he was flabbergasted.
Yeah, he was like, this is unbelievable. How the fuck is this happening?
Yeah, he couldn't believe that all his work he was doing to Yubaha just vanished in front of his eyes.
Yo,
he was still trying to hold up like the facade that he was winning, but he just was shit.
And then what happened to him?
So
chopped that mother. They blew him up did he blow him into pieces or kind of slice him up into pieces? I think
he blew him up into pieces.
I just remember his big old head coming off and hitting the floor like a sack of potatoes.
Pretty sure I saw his body fucking just blow up, and then he's just laid out, and then he goes, all right, thanks.
I was like, damn. Once that happened, I was just like, it's over, man. It's over.
Yeah, until Ichigo came up, and when he was like, yo, say my name, and Ichigo's like, what the fuck? Does anybody else hear this?
Yeah, but Shutara too, man, when she got bodied.
She got bodied, which makes me pissed, because, Nehemiah was putting in work. Why did all of them have to kill themselves just for her to get destroyed?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think...
Obviously, they didn't know that.
Yeah, they obviously thought, Hayasube was going to handle Yubahara or whatever, and then Shutara was going to come in as easily, like she did, body them all.
Yeah, she did.
Because to be
fuck
honest,
them all
man,
up.
if Yubahara whatever didn't, again, fucking help his motherfucker, his people out, then she would have never ended up dying.
Which was crazy, because he basically stole all the powers and killed all of his Quincy's that was still in this. Still in the Soul Society.
Yeah.
Took their powers and gave them to all the Quincy's that were up there with him, which I found that was pretty insane. And then, some of them escaped. It looked like Raz B escaped getting his power sucked out.
I forgot about that.
And the other two little Stern Ritters, the zombie girl and the blonde-haired one who does that weird, like, biting thing, they all escaped, but everybody else died.
Yeah.
Which I found was pretty crazy. That went all the way to the right there.
Yep.
Well, who's that?
The zombie chick was like
Giselle
or something.
Which I found funny that Fuji Kujaku dude was like, you're trying to act like a woman, but you're really a guy. And then she just got mad upset.
That was pissed.
That was hilarious. How'd you know?
Right?
But yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
But who's the other one? What's that? Lamford?
Oh yeah, Lampard.
Yeah. So those two survived, and Raz B, but every other Quincy died, and that's when he gave the powers to the 4 other Quincy's up there with him. When he went Super Saiyan God, which is pretty lame.
Then the crew showed up. Ichigo popped up. That was a funny thing though, man. When Ichigo popped up.
Yeah.
And they first see Hayasube's head just laying there, and they're like, "Oh fuck!" And he's like, "Yeah, that's Hayasube, blah blah blah." And
I'm telling you, man, Huber's got the best of Hayasube, man. He was talking all that good shit, and him and his team got folded.
Right.
And I'm looking, I'm like, what a fucking disappointment Squad Zero was. They talked all that shit on all the 13 core God Squad, and then
don't get me wrong.
Bodied.
Don't get me wrong. They did put in the work, and a lot more work than the 13 core squad would have put in. It's just Yubahaba, man. He's just ridiculous, man. That's all it came down to.
All the power-ups that he was giving these people.
That's really what it came down to.
They were very lucky, because all his fucking power-ups, and they barely escaped, but... Which...
Iwasabi was funny, man. And he was like, "Oh, Ichigo." Ichigo's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Say my name." I was like, "This dude." I was like, "He's still." I was like, "I don't know. This dude's still his soul sitting there floating around alive." And then when Ichigo said his name, and he just fucking
all the
ink body blew up, and
yeah.
his body came back. I was like, and he came back, of course, all cheerful.
He's
and
like, "Yo,
happy.
what's up, man?"
He's like, "Yo." I was like, "Damn, that's fucking dope."
Ends up like friggin' Byakuya being like, "I know it's a lot to lay on your plate, but I'm gonna need you to stop Uobaha. You don't need to kill him, but you need to stop him.
Stop him. Protect the Soul King. Good old Soul King.
If Uobaha can see everything, how do you not know that Ichigo pulled up?
Right?
Because you can't just let Homeboy walk around."
Yo, what was you thinking? What did you think the Soul King was gonna look like or be like?
I expect him to be like all those old school like Zeus things, like a big body in the sky, like on a throne and shit. But it's just a little dinky dude in a crystal.
I was trying to think.
Doesn't even look like he's alive.
I didn't think they were actually gonna show him this episode. I thought the second episode would have came in. They would have shown the second episode. So like when Uobaha started, walking up the fucking Reishi steps, he was creating like a G.
Of course.
I was like, and then he walked up and showed him. I was just like, that's fucking weird, bro. Like he's not even like, I don't know, like a living kind of active.
He didn't even look alive. He just looked like he was weird. Frozen. Like he was
frozen in like a diamond. And I don't know, man. I mean, obviously, I think we're gonna learn more.
I hope that's it's like a fake Soul King, like a plant.
It's gotta be actually because Uobaha ends up obviously stabbing through him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gotta be like. Like a dummy of him or something that he kind of, it can't be him.
He said it was Uobaha's father, so is he the father of Soul Reapers and Quincy's?
I was just thinking that too when he said that at the end.
Because they say Uobaha is the father of all Soul Kings, then why is Uobaha calling this guy father?
Right.
So again, like I said, a lot of questions need to be answered. I hope they don't gloss over it.
Nah. I think we'll find out more.
It would be
especially
insane.
This next episode.
It would be insane if this was fucking the Soul King. He walked up and stabbed him, and that was it for the Soul King. Like, all that build-up and shit, it has to be fake.
No, it's definitely not. I mean, this is the Soul King anyway, so obviously there's no way he's just going to let somebody walk up and just stab him and just die. Like,
it would be the dumbest thing ever.
No, it's definitely
That's why I'm very curious. I can't wait for the next episode.
This next episode is going to be insane.
I hope so.
Because Ichigo's about to confront him, man.
Is he going to confront Uobaha, or is he going to confront Uryu? Because he's going to see him before that.
Oh, that's yeah. That's a
but,
good point.
I mean, it's only Ichigo. Chad and fucking Odahime ain't going to do nothing.
I know, man. That's true.
I know Shisui is on his way, but he stopped to fucking see Aizen. Now we can talk about that, yeah.
Exactly.
So, when he went down there and he's basically recruiting Aizen, we all know what the fuck's happening. But I'm curious to see what happens there and how that conversation
goes. Yeah.
Because he's going to be like, if you're going to run away, I'm going to find you, I'm going to kill you, but right now we need your power because you're one of the strongest, blah, blah, blah.
So you're getting the pass to at least move your joints and kill some motherfuckers if you want.
And help me kill these fucking Quincy's. Because he might hate the Soul Society and, he might be a bad guy. But I'm sure he is a Soul Reaper, and I'm sure he doesn't like Quincy's.
So one thing, he fucking obviously hates Quincy's, and for two... He's probably the type of person where he's like, I'll be the one to destroy the Soul Society. Not anybody. I'm not letting no one else do it. I will be the one to do it.
Yo, how funny would it be if he goes to fight Uobaha and just gets mobbed? All that build-up.
Yo, imagine he just comes out and gets fucking bodied.
That would be amazing. I would fucking laugh my ass off.
Oh, man.
It would be a good ending to Aizen. Because everything's always so serious. It would be funny to have like a funny, haha. He just gets slaughtered.
That too, man. That could be another way he goes. He ends up getting killed somehow. But,
yeah.
I mean, I don't see that happening, but...
I feel like that would be another, trap. Like, he would basically pretend, like a gi guy, pretend to get killed, and he ends up, on the run.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
No.
But I definitely can't. There's so much I can't wait to see in this shit. So many answers we need.
Yeah. So, I mean...
It's going to be...
Honestly... This season is gonna have to explain a lot, and I'm just looking forward to it. It's Anime October, and I'm down with all these animes coming out.
I know, man. I just seen too today where they were talking about that. Was it October 10th, whatever? Hunter x Hunter manga returns. I mean, I'm getting tired of hearing that it returns.
I thought it already returned.
I just seen a post today, and they said, "Oh,
October
October 10th, Hunter x Hunter manga chapter 47, whatever it was, returns."
It's 401.
401. That's what it was.
I was like,
yeah.
I didn't even know there was that many chapters.
I know, because I don't read it. I know, but I'm actually. I think I'm gonna jump back into reading that manga though.
I think I read like 80, between 80 and 90 chapters, and
you should get into reading it because, like I said, that where you can meet Netero's son and all them, whatever.
Is that after Gon goes down?
It's supposedly, I think it's right after where Gon and his dad meet up, and they're like sitting on
the tree.
They're sitting on like whatever up there, and they're talking.
Because that's where the end of the anime.
Yeah, that's exactly where. Yeah. I think that's where the manga picks up at, is like the new world, whatever, and fucking. It's been a while since I read that manga. I just remember we meet Netero's son, and there's like there's a table of all these like different top goons, whatever, man, that are like they're meeting, whatever, and they're talking about the new world or something. And Netero's son supposedly was like I think he was the only person to actually go to the new world and make it back alive, because a lot of motherfuckers go to the new world and they never come back. But
yeah, I'm not surprised Netero's son was the only one.
I think he was like the only one that did that. I'm definitely gonna reread it.
He's gonna come back and where's Meruem at? Yeah. I heard he killed my dad.
I'm definitely gonna reread it, especially since the manga is picking up again. So I'm excited to read that. But
I don't know, man, because I have so much anime to watch now that October's here. I don't know about reading manga. I want to get back into the Hunter x Hunter manga, but I'm definitely. I don't really read manga anyway. I think that's like the only one I've actually read a little bit into.
Yeah, that was the first one I started to read into, and then Demon Slayer was the only other one that I actually read and finished.
You blew through that, right?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, it gets you hooked. I never think I was really gonna get to. I was really reading it on break at work. I pull up the computer, man, and just start going in, because you can just blast through like fucking 6-7 chapters, dude, in like fucking 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So I'm gonna I think on my break I'm gonna get back into the manga. But like I said, with all the animes that I watch, I'd rather watch it at home on TV and stuff. Yeah. So
I'm definitely gonna get back into watching anime every like Sunday morning with Angelina. Get back to our old little routine.
I know. I gotta catch up on everything so I can finally at least start one of these animes that Melina's out here trying to get me to watch. So shout out to Mina.
Yeah, shout out to Melina. What's she trying to get you to watch?
Blue Note.
Oh, Blue Lock.
Blue Lock.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Blue Note is an anime that just came out. I don't think I'm gonna watch that one. No, it's not like one.
Yeah, it was that one and the volleyball one or whatever.
Oh, Haikyuu.
Haikyuu.
Yeah, Haikyuu and Blue Lock.
Blue Lock, I'll probably start, but it's gonna take a little bit though. Like I said, we got all these different animes coming back this month.
Yeah, I'm done.
I gotta wait a little. It's on the back burner, but I will eventually start.
I'm looking forward to Rurouni Kenshin, man. Season 2 comes out this month.
See, son, I gotta start.
Classic, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else.
I mean,
so I said One Piece is still running.
Oh, of course.
I got to.
Didn't that Garp fight? Isn't the part 2 come out?
See, I'm honestly at least 2 episodes behind, so I don't know.
I think I'm 2 episodes behind. Last week,
I could be 3. I don't know.
Last week I know was like a recap on the captain, so I don't really give a fuck about that. But this week I'm pretty sure it was the second part to the Kizaru and Garp fight. So I actually gotta watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that this upcoming week. Then
hopefully I can watch it today, but if not, definitely before the next episode.
Yeah, definitely catch up on that.
But honestly, I think that's all I got, brother.
That's all I got, man.
All right, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed the Bleach recap episode with the boys. If you have anything to add, definitely let us know. Comment down below, because we don't talk about everything. We could have missed a lot.
Yeah, there's definitely there was a lot to get into on that. A lot to try to catch up on to refresh your memory.
Yeah, like we said, I blew through 26 episodes trying to recap all the shit before we did this episode.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
It is a lot, man. Yeah. It's crazy.
Work, kids, home life, girl. It's a lot to do this, man.
Trying to get into the hyperbolic time chamber more.
I have to, man. Freaking Iron Paradise.
Right?
But, alright, it's going to be it for us. We got to go back to the hyperbolic time chamber.
Exactly. It's about that time.
Alright, till we see you again.
Till next week. Peace out.
Peace.